First Hibernate application flow saving object. This is not saving object, guys. Design pattern 614. Right. Singleton pattern. What is this? Jan 1st, 2022. Done, boss. Different approaches of developing perfect singleton. Different approaches of developing perfect singleton, guys. ये legacy approach. What is that? Legacy approach. Legacy approach. Having static factory with double null check. Double null check. Okay. Refer previous class. Yeah, in previous class I have given the code now, boss. Next, modern approach. Bit modern. I cannot say completely modern. Okay, modern approach. Having inner class based lazy instantiation. Okay, refer previous class. Yeah, actually I thought of talking class loaders today, but somehow my response is not so encouraging to talk about class loaders. So I will go for easy one. If they read the document also, they can go for enum based singleton. Enum based singleton, guys. Enum based singleton. Tell me, what is your opinion on enum, guys? Enum is a internally class having set of constants or not? Come on, guys. Okay, guys. Tell me. Yeah. Enum is internally Java class. Okay, having group of named constants. Group of named constants. Cool na, boss? Yeah, each constant is the each constant is the object of enum based class, enum based internal class is the object of enum based internal class. Everyone getting my point, guys? Right, guys. Enum based singleton. Enum based singleton is easy to develop and gives protection from multiple ways of creating more objects, but it is having some limitations also. To consider. Some limitations to consider. Yeah, what are those limitations? I will talk, guys. And you will be surprised, guys, when I say this is enum based singleton. You will be really surprised. Really, sir? That much easier? Yes, my dear. So much, so much. Printer one, printer two. Okay. Shall I take one more thing? Printer three, I will take. Printer three, boss. Printer three. But I don't take it as a class, guys. I will take it as a enum. Enum printer 3 in a stance semicolon. Ah, that is constant, guys. Enum constant, right? Don't you think it's a enum constant? Enum constant. It is internally. What is that, guys? It is internally. What is that? Private static. Private static, a public static, a public static. Internally, public static. Printer 3 in a stance. Public static printer 3 in a stance is equal to new printer 3 of. New printer 3 of. Yes, I created object for it, guys. I definitely created object for it, guys. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Come on. Enum constant, guys. Yeah, this much hangama. Internal code is this. Public static printer 3 in a stance is equal to new printer 3, guys. Okay. Next one is what, guys? Public static printer 3 get in a stance. Written in a stance. Come on. Okay. Now tell me, guys, this kind of code is there internally means it is performing eager instantiation. Yes, eager instantiation means protection from multi-threading. Protection for multi-threading or not? It is giving protection for multi-threaded environment automatically. So is there any need of double null check synchronization inside this? No. Okay. Business method. Business method. Public void print string message system.out.println. Okay, printing message dot printing message dot. This is my printer 3, guys. File close all friends, guys. Yeah, and you don't believe enum is ready for us. You don't believe enum based singleton is ready. Sir, you wasted so many hours, so many months, so many days. Very simple, sir. Come on. Is it really, sir? Yes. Yes, this is enum based singleton. It is having protection for maximum things. You are not believer? Let me show one by one. Singleton tested.java. Comment. Copy this. Paste it. Copy this. Paste it. Yes. Printer 3. Printer 3. Printer 3. Printer 3. Yeah. P1 dot hash code, P2 dot hash code. P1 is equal to this. Save this one, boss. Right click, Java application. Hash codes 283, 283, both are true. Yes or no na? Yes or no na? Come on. Super. First protection has come. Multi-threaded test, guys. To go for multi-threaded test, printer P3 is equal to, okay, P3 dot get instance of. Printer 3 dot get instance of, guys. Tell me, guys, single multi-threaded test. Java application, guys. How many objects are? 713, 713. Same object is created. Single object is created or not? Single object is created or not? Come on, guys. Single object is created. Cool. Okay, first of all, let me prove that every enum is a class internally. Every enum is a class internally. Okay, how to see the hierarchy of the class, guys? F4. Yeah, see, guys, enum is a extending from enum. That is extending from what? Object. Every enum is a class. It's a proof. Enum class extends from enum class. And see this. Enum extending from what? Enum. And that enum E extends E, that is extending from object. Okay. A number of things are there. That is extending from object, guys. Yeah, every enum is a class internally. First, accept the fact every enum is a class. Right, boss. Now, if you want to prove in one more angle, I will prove in one more angle. I'll go to the location, workspace, design patterns, N14. Okay, not 114. I think 614. Done. Yeah, in bin directory, you'll be having dot class file. In bin directory, you'll be having dot class file. CMD, guys. Tell me. Java P printer 3. Java P printer 3. Tell me, guys. Public final class. Printer 3 extends from enum. Printer 3 extends from enum. Are you getting my point, guys? Now, Java P, java.lang dot java.lang.enum. Yes, guys. Okay. Abstract class. This is an abstract class extending from enum E. This abstract class extending from what? Enum E. Okay, enum E implements this one, guys. Implements what? This one. Right. One enum. No, this is. Yeah, it is not showing any superclass, guys. It is not showing superclass means default superclass is what, guys? It is not showing any superclass. Indirectly, what is the default superclass, my dear? Java.lang.enum. This one implements this one, guys. Indirectly, object is the superclass or not? Indirectly, object is the superclass or not? Come on, if no superclass is there, definitely object is the superclass. What do you say? So ultimately, what happened? Our enum class extending from java.lang.enum class, that is extending from object class. That is extending from object class. I hope you kept this one in mind, guys. Okay. What is this? Printer 3.java, boss. What dot Java? Printer 3.java. Okay. Printer 3.java. What is the basic hierarchy? Java.lang.object, which is a class. Okay. Then Java.lang.enum, enum e, which is again class. Okay. com.nt.s.printer3. sdp.printer3, guys. sdp.printer3. Yeah. What is the relationship? Extends. What is the relationship? Extends. Everyone got it? Now, I am asking one question. Guys. Everyone, please come to this. Clone method is available here. That is inherited to this because it is a protected method. Okay. This is a predefined or user defined? Predefined. Is it overriding it as a public method? No. So does it available for printer3 class? Not. So can I call clone method on printer3 object? Not. Can I call clone method on printer3 object? Not. That's the angle number 1. Okay. That's angle number 2. Can I make enum class extending from other classes? No. Already it is extending from enum class. Java supports multiple inheritance through classes? No. So can I make this enum class extending from other classes, guys? No. So when this enum printer3 cannot extend from other classes, is there any chance of printer3 implementing clonable interface directly or indirectly? Is there any chance of printer3 implementing clonable interface directly, indirectly? No. So it is not. Okay, guys. Since it is not clonable, is there any chance of calling clone method? Basically, clone method is not visible. If at all, if it is visible also, is it clonable, guys? Is it clonable, guys? No. So when it is not clonable, if you try to call clone method, what happens, guys? Null point. You will get what? Clone not supported exception. Okay, so basically clone is not visible, Babu. That's the secondary. Clone is not visible to call. You are not believing me? 1 minute. 1 minute. Where is that? Cloning test. Okay. Right. Yes. What is this? Printer3. First object came. Okay. Printer3. Control plus shift plus 4. See what's saying that? The method clone from type enum is not visible. Come on. Is not visible. Okay. If it is visible, also no tension. Why? Enum cannot extend from other classes. So other classes implementing clonable also not a tension. Enum is already extending from what? Enum class. Enum class is not implementing clonable interface, right? So there is no question of enum becoming clonable. When it is not clonable, there is no question of performing cloning. There is no question of performing what? Cloning, guys. What do you say? There is no question of performing cloning, guys. Come on, my dears. Understood or not? So indirectly cloning problem is gone or not? Indirectly cloning problem is gone or not? Please call clone in printer 3 class method. Array, this is not printer 3, not a dirty fellow. Acha, you are worried about this, printer 3. Printer 3. You are worried about this issue. Okay, then also a red color. Then also red color. Because clone method is not visible, Ra Babu. Okay. Array Devash Pandey, just now I said our enum is already extending from you try to say implements clonable. You try to say implements clonable. Okay. Your printer implements what? Clonable. And my question is, when you are developing enum as singleton, why you implement clonable? Are you mad fellow? Are you mad fellow to implement clonable? Okay, you implemented. You implemented. Now tell me, can you call clone method? Can you call clone method? Can you call clone method? When you can do this? When you can do that? When you override all these things. When you override all these things. Are you understanding? Okay, public object to clone. Return super dot clone. Return super dot clone, guys. Cannot override final. That's really a fantastic. So if you do also not possible, fantastic. I appreciate it. Cannot override final method from enum. In the super class of printer 3, which is enum class, this clone method is made as final method. I really appreciate that. Okay, now you go to control 3 guy, F4 guys. Super class is what? Enum. In this enum, clone is there. Clone is there. But open that, it is there as a final method. Can we override final methods in the subclasses? Can we override final methods in the subclasses? No. So you try to do any dance here, direct dance or indirect dance. Cloning is allowed or not allowed? Cloning is allowed or not allowed? Is not allowed. Moreover, we are intelligent singleton class developer. We never do this. There is no question of other classes doing extended by printer 3. Why? Because printer 3 is already extending. Let's see. Extends from commons util. Extends from commons util. What is that? Syntax error on token extend implements expected. It is not supporting extends, guys. It is not supporting extend. Because this is already extending from enum, right? Okay. That means what, guys? You cannot do cloning directly or indirectly on the instances of enum. On the constant of enum. Come on, guys. On the constant of enum, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Are you observing my statement, guys? Come on. So that's why, can I think about this cloning process over here? No. So that's why I'm commenting this, guys. Cloning is not possible. Not possible on the instances, okay, on the constants of enum. On the constants of enum, guys. But red color is coming, that's why I'm commenting, boss. Right, even cloning problem is solved, guys. Now tell me, can we do serialization on the enum, guys? Can we do serialization on the enum? Yes. How, sir? How, sir? Okay. Look at the hierarchy, guys. Look at the hierarchy. Otherwise, look at here. This class, enum class, this enum class, this enum class, printer extends enum. Okay. Look at the enum class again. Implements comparable, comma, serializable. Implements comparable, comma, serializable. So indirectly our enum is what? Serializable or not? Enum classes instances are serializable or not? Come on, guys. Yes or no? So that means we can do serialization on them or not, guys. Okay. What is there? One is comparable. Yeah. What is the first one? Java.lang. Comparable. Comparable E. Next one. Java.lang. What guys? Java.lang. Serializable. Serializable. Java.io. Sorry, boss. Too much of Java is not good for health. Huh? Okay. This is I. This is I. This is also I. This is also I. Yeah. This is implements. This is implements. Yes. Yeah, boss. Go to serialization and deserialization test. Serialization and deserialization test. First, get the single object that is there. Copy, guys. Get the single object that is there. Printer P3 is equal to printer 3 dot get instance. Deserialization P1. Yes. P3. Here is my P3. Here is my P3. Here is my P3. Right, boss? So I'm trying to do serialization as well as deserialization. Cool, guys. Java application, boss. Try 515151. Same object is coming. That means read resolve method is executing and giving control on deserialization aspect or not. But listen. Same object is coming. Same object. But did I place read resolve method? Did I place read resolve method, guys? Did I place read resolve method, guys? Okay. But you observe read resolve might be there in the super class. Might be there in the super class. Okay. Go to enum. Enum. Directly not there, guys, but indirectly there. Read object is there, na? This private method read object. Okay. Private method read object is there, na? That is doing some magic internally. That is doing some magic internally. Because of that, what? Okay. Okay, guys. They're implementing serializable, guys. They're implementing serializable, no doubt in that. But the read resolve method is taking care of that one or not there. Mr. Devash Pandey, they have not given enum for Singleton. Please remember that. They have given enum to have a group of constants. Group of constants. Got the point or not? So always remember that point. Yes, my dear. So do you think serialization is happening, boss? Okay. Yeah, serialization happening. Deserialization also happening. In deserialization, are they returning new object or already available object? Are they returning new object or already available object? Already available object. Though we are not overriding read resolve manually. Though we are not overriding read resolve method manually. Did you notice that, boss? Did you observe that, boss? Come on. Okay. Prevent deserialization. Prevent deserialization. Class cannot. What is this? Class not found exception, invalid object exception. Read object, no data. Invalid object exception cannot deserialize what? Enum. Cannot deserialize what? Enum. Are you observing that point, guys? Okay. Similarly, there will be one or other place returning existing object also. Returning existing object. See, they are overriding clone and they are throwing clone not supported. That too, they made it as what this. So indirectly preventing cloning also. Indirectly preventing cloning also. Did you realize that, boss? Okay. Fine. So that means automatically deserialization related problem is solved or not. Naturally, that problem got solved or not. Okay. Naturally, that problem got solved. Do I need to do anything especially? Do I need to do anything specially to solve deserialization issue? Okay. See, guys, whatever we noticed so far, all problems are not there. Right, guys. Next, lastly, reflection API. Reflection API. Where is this? A reflection API. Yeah, it's a reflection API proof also. Why, sir? Can we place constructors in the enum? Can we place constructors in the enum? No. Without constructor, can we create object of reflection API? Can we create the object of reflection API, guys? Oh, come to this, guys. Say paste. This is printer 3. Printer 3. Next. Done. Right click, run as Java application. Cannot reflectively create enum objects. Cannot reflectively create enum objects. I got it. 1 minute. Printer 3, guys. Printer 3. Printer 3, guys. Printer 3. Don't think that I'm showing in a wrong way. I'll change it. Don't worry. But when you try to call new instance method, exception already came. Exception already came. Check it out. Cannot reflectively create enum objects. Reflectively create enum object because there is no constructor to execute, guys. Understanding my statement, guys? You need not to do anything. All these are naturally there in the enum, guys. That's why nowadays people are preferring to work with the enum little bit. But if they are okay with the limitation, if they are okay with the limitations, if they are not okay with the limitation, okay, then they need to go for what? A bit modern approach or legacy approach. Bit modern approach or legacy approach. Come on, guys, your bulb glowna, not glowna. Right. Okay. Shall I go for it now, one by one now? Very popular interview question. Limitations you want? First see these points, then I will give limitations. Okay, you are excited to know limitations. Number one. Number one. Can I use other Java features in Enum? Other Java feature. I want to extend from other class. Can I? Can I? Next, number two. Do you think eager instantiation is a good practice? Though you just load the class, object is created. Do you think it's a good practice? Eager instance is not a good practice. You ask or don't ask, the moment enum is load, object is created. Do you really think enum is a good practice, guys? Is not a good practice. Definitely it is not a good practice. Do you really think it's a good practice, guys? Okay. Next. After that, what next? Number three reason, guys. Can we declare other instance variables? Can we create other instance variables? Other instance variables. Suppose I want to have a caching mechanism, then I have to create one match map object. Can we place other variables like int a is equal to 10, hash map is equal to new hash map of this kind of things we can place? No. So that's why only to prove as a singleton, it sounds good. But for real use cases, along with that, some other Java features also we should put in place. So at that time, it gives the problem. At that time, it gives the problem. We can place business methods. I am not saying we cannot place business method. You try to place some variables here. No, I need suppose I want to implement caching, guys. Private map string comma object cache map is equal to new hash map of, I want to do this kind of thing. New hash map of, okay, new hash map of, see what errors are coming. Syntax error token, something is expected. Come on. This kind of data I want to take. Some member variables I want to take. It says, Arey, what is this nonsense? You cannot write all this stuff. I think you are able to convince yourself. First convince yourself so that you can convince interviewer. If you cannot convince yourself, you cannot convince the interviewer, right? I hope I'm succeeded. I'm able to convince you people, guys. Yeah, very wonderful question, guys. Why enum based singleton development is good? Good. Though we are writing less code. Okay. Though we are writing less code. Though you are writing less code. Answer one. What is answer one, guys? What is answer one? The answer one is no, he's good, Babu. He's good. Because protection is coming from everything now, boss. Yeah, 1-2 limitations are there. Those limitations will not stop us to use enum every time, right? What is the answer number one, guys? because of the eager instantiation, because of the eager instantiation, because of the eager instantiation happening for enum constant, like instance. Okay, there are no multi-threading issues. There will not be any. There will not be any. What issues, guys? Multi-threading issues. That is number one. Answer number two. There will not be any multi-threading issues, guys. What is answer number two, guys? Next, what is the one I proved, guys? Easy to develop with minimum code. With minimum code. With minimum coding standards. Next, answer number three. Okay, guys. Now tell me, guys. The clone method. The clone method is made as final method in the internal default superclass of default superclass of enum, that is java.lang.enum, guys. java.lang.enum. In the internal default superclass of enum, our enum, that is java.lang. So we cannot override clone method. We cannot override clone method in our enum. Number one. In our enum. Next. So enum cannot be so clone method cannot be called. Clone method cannot be called. Clone method cannot be called on the enum constant. Enum constant. Okay, guys. To give some common features, Babu, why they have given means what we can say. Why object is given as superclass? Gokte, why object is given as superclass? Did you ever question yourself? To give some common features. So similarly, enum related common features they kept in enum class, they made it as superclass. Like instance. Can we call clone method? So clone method cannot be called on enum constant like instance, guys. Enum constant like instance. Everyone convinced, guys? Okay. Is made the clone method of final made as protected final method in the internal default superclass of our enum. That is okay. So we cannot override enum clone method in our enum. So clone method cannot be called. Okay. Right. Book they don't use common sense. If enum class both are same, why they have given enum separately? Enum will have enum related common features, na? Book day, if you want to argue, I can argue for a number of things with blind statements. But if you try to bring your common sense, you will get it. Class common feature, enum common features are same. If class common feature and enum common features are same, then why they have given enum? Better not to give enum, na? I don't think you are using your common sense while arguing with me. See, without point, I can also argue, I can also drag the discussion to next level. What's the use? What you are trying to say? Class enum should have a common feature. So for both object can be common superclass. If class and enum having both are same, then what is need of going for enum? Enum should have some special features, right? Okay. Okay, I request everyone, after listening my explanation, I want reply from you. Yes, Sara, no, Sara, or if any further clarification is required, take it. It's meaningless. Okay. Right. Yes, boss. This is answer number 3. And one more angle. One more angle is there. One more angle is there. The enum, every enum internal already extends from enum class. Enum class. Enum class internally. So it cannot be extended from. It cannot be extended from other classes. Other classes implementing serializable interface. Implementing serializable interface. Come on. Implementing clonable interface. Implementing clonable interface. Okay. So we can say our enum is not clonable by default. And we cannot do cloning on enum. We cannot do cloning on enum objects or constants. Come on. I think this angle also you convinced, guys. If you try to implement clonable, you cannot place clone method. Superclass clone method is not visible. Come on. So a lot of problems are there or not. Okay, if you somehow you get the visibility of clone method to your enum, guys, but basically it is not implementing clonable interface. And as a developer, you never seriously implement it, as there is no question of getting clonable interface implementation indirectly through superclasses. Everyone understanding my statement, guys? Answer number 4. Okay. Every enum is serializable by default. Every enum is serializable by default, guys. So that means we can do serialization on enum constant. Enum objects, nothing but constants. Okay. Enum objects, nothing but constants. But okay, when we attempt to do deserialization Deserialization. Deserialization. Okay. They return deserialization. E- uh, then we get already available enum object are constant. That means somewhere, okay, read resolve method functionality is given. Somewhere read resolve method functionality is given. Guys. What do you say, guys? Somewhere read resolve method functionality is given. I think you understood my statement, boss. Answer 1, done. Answer 2, answer 3, answer 4. Cool. Next, what is there? Answer 5. What is that, guys? Answer 5. Tell me, what is the story, guys? Answer 5, guys. What is answer 6? For enums, we cannot create objects using reflection API as they does not contain constructor. I bet, guys, whoever explains Singleton class to the interview or to the colleague, to someone, okay, might be presenting enum if they updated, but they never analyze why enum is having protection from all these loopholes. I hope we got correct analyzation about enum, guys. You can give left and right to interviewer. You can give left and right to interviewer. Come on, guys. Yes, guys. Okay. Enum based singleton. Achha, one more thing, one more reason. Okay. Number 6, guys. Tell me next. Answer number 6. We can place business methods. We can still place business methods. We can still place business methods in the enum. We need not to compromise in that, guys. In the enum. Yes, we can place. Enum based singleton. Enum based singleton limitations. These are not singleton limitation, guys. These are enum limitations, basically. They're basically, I say, enum limitation. They are affecting singleton environment. What's the first one, guys? Yeah. What's the first one? Yeah. First one, we cannot apply few features of Java on enum, like inheritance using extends, like inheritance using what? Extends. Come on. Can we do inheritance using extends, guys? We cannot apply. We cannot apply. Next one, B. We cannot place instance or static member variables. Instance or static member variables. Okay, representing the state of the object. We cannot place instance or static member variables. Okay. Variables in the enum representing the, come on guys, state of the object. Simply representing the state of the object. See guys, we cannot place serial version UID. Serial version UID. Okay. While working with enum, to perform serialization activity. Okay, can we place it, guys? Next. Yeah, we cannot I am placing again. Happy now? We cannot place serial version UID while working with the enum to perform what? Serialization activity. Okay, guys. Eager instantiation based singleton is not so good. Is really great, guys. Other day we present in a wrong manner or not? Even though no one is asking object, why you should create object? Even though no one is asking object, why you should create object? Understanding my statement? Eager instantiation based. Eager instantiation based singleton is not so good, guys. Not so great, not so good. Not so good, not so great. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Right, boss. Okay. Tell me, sir, out of these three things, what is best approach to develop this one? Though some limitations are there, and if the limitations are not stopping you, first priority to this, best one. Second priority to this, best two. Third priority to this, best three. But it's your comfort, guys. No, sir, for me, best is legacy one. Second best is bit modern. Third best is enum. Your choice. Your choice. Understanding my statement, guys? Devash Pandey, we already tried, guys. We already tried this. Private static Boolean instance using reflection API. You said we can set to false again and again, and we can again and again create object. That's the reflection API, na boss. That's the reflection API. Reflection API limitation is always there. Okay. Fine. The point related cloning is very simple, ra babu. Extending from object, getting clone method to enum class. In the enum class, clone method is protected and final. So can we place clone method in printer3 class? No. So basically clone is not visible in printer. Not overridden. We cannot override it. Number one. Number two. So there is no question of calling. There is no question of calling clone method on the constants of the printer 3 class. On the objects of the printer 3 class indirectly. One more reason. Okay. Printer 3 never directly implement clonable interface because we are not mental failure to directly implement clonable and open door for creating object through cloning. Sir, it may get from extended superclass. This enum class is not implementing clonable interface. And enum class, enum does not allow to extend from what? Any other classes. When there is no provision to extend from any other class, is there any chance of enum directly, indirectly implementing clonable interface? No. When it is not implementing clonable interface, can we do cloning on enum objects? No. So that's the reason. Okay, guys. Understanding my statement? Okay, guys. Anil B, for one enum, one object. Two enum, two objects. So for every enum, one object only, indirectly one object is created. Sir, I will take 2-3 enums, there will be 2-3 objects. If that is the case, printer 1, printer 2, printer 3, I have taken same application. In a legacy model, 3 objects are there. What nonsense you are talking was? Anyway, our project, we can create multiple enum classes so that we can create one more object for singleton. Hooray! Every enum is separate singleton. For every enum, one object. Okay, guys. Sonam, where are you, madam? I shown error also. For enum, reflection API way of object creation is not possible. For enum, reflection API way of object creation is not possible. Multiple times I said. Multiple times I said. Did I say that statement or not? I hope everyone convinced with today's points, guys. Enjoyed? Got the confidence? Right. Another 1-2 sessions are there on singleton because with respect to class loaders also I have to give some points, guys. Okay. With respect to class loaders also I have to give some points that I will take up in Monday. Okay. Yesterday's strength is less. Today's strength is less. So please, guys, you are attending one serious professional course. Please respect this course. Please respect this course. Understanding? Okay. Yeah, tomorrow is Sunday. We don't have class. Next class will be on Monday. Okay, next class will be on Monday. Okay, those who joined lately, I'm giving faculty details, notes details, everything. I'm giving faculty details, notes details, everything, guys. Okay. Yeah, you want me to keep in the repository? You want me to keep in the repository? Right, on singleton, 2-3 sessions are required, guys. Okay, on singleton, 2-3 repository. Okay, you want Git repository, Varla? Let's create Git today then. Okay, let's create Git here. Ganesh, github.com. Attend classes regularly, please. github.com. Create a new repository. What is your batch code, guys? NTDP 416 NTDP 614, if I am not wrong. 614 repo. Okay, it's a public one, guys. Create repository. Yes, this is going to be your URL. Remember your batch code, you will get it. Yes, boss. Okay. Now let's put it. Yeah, Hibernate I will create was in Hibernate class. Focus on design pattern here. Yeah, first of all, I have to configure repository, guys. Yeah, all these things are there in what? Which place? If you watch Git video, all these procedures are there very nicely, guys. Others, here is my Git repositories, Git staging. Clone Git repository, boss. Clone Git repository. Already there, that's good. Say next. Location. It is somehow pointing to C drive, but when I format, that may go off. When I format, that may go off. Class content. Here is my Git. Okay. Yeah, if you don't answer the question of Singleton, sometime the chances of getting into that company will be reduced by 50 to 70%. That much danger it is, boss. Be careful. Okay. Right. That's why. Done, boss. Fine. Let's see. Team, guys. Share project. Done. Share project. Done. Finish. What's happening? Why it is not coming? Team commit. Done. Singleton DP. Singleton DP. Commit and push. Preview. Yes. I think I already shared Git URL with you people. Anyone can check by clicking on the URL. Right. Fine, boss. 1 minute. I would like to show one thing, one success story of yesterday. Yeah. Just now I kept one posting in the group, guys. Check it out. I think Spring Boot microservice student, they are aware of this. Okay. They are aware of this discussion, design pattern. Yeah. Everyone, please read this message, guys. Yeah. Satish Rajput, someone kept in the chat box only. I'm your student from last HP batch, implemented your techniques in my coding, and below is the result. got best appraisal. I got mail today. Hi Satish, your performance this year has exceeded our expectation and it proves your commitment to our organization. It gives tremendous pleasure to have you an employee like you. Cheers to more good work in future. We wish you the best. We wish you the best, guys. See, by just following techniques that I have taught in Hibernate, he got best employee approved. And I think yesterday 7:30 p.m. session, I made this guy to talk to the whole session. Got it? Okay. So when you are attending classes, when you are going through this journey, you never understand the value of the content I am delivering. The content what you are listening, you may not value it. But after joining company, when you start applying that, when people are recognizing your work, when people are appreciating your work, definitely will definitely realize what you learned. So that's why don't take light these courses, guys. Don't judge these courses with the money you are paying. Okay, you are going to get 100 times far better knowledge for the money you paid. So that's why don't judge any course with the money you paid, with the easiness you are getting the content. Respect the content, value it, and it is going to do wonders in future. Thank you. Have a nice time. We'll meet on Monday, boss.